Hello everyone. To begin our video, I would like to present in chronological order some key dates in relation to the sustainable development and eco-responsibility of L'Oréal throughout its production, all of its logistics and factories. Between 2005 and 2016, L'Oréal began investing in sustainable development by reducing its CO2 emission by 67%. At the same time, we find that it increased production by 29%. The alliance of sustainability and production may well exist. In 2013, Jean-Paul Agon launched the Sharing Beauty with All program. In 2016, in Burkina Faso, L'Oréal launched the first tree energy and forestry project that saved the equivalent of 8,300 tons of CO2. 1,300 improved metal fireplaces were installed to replace the principle of scalding shea nuts. L'Oréal has set up two objectives by 2020 and 2030. The first is the total cessation of deforestation. The last is the balanced carbon. This represents the compensation for residual greenhouse gas emissions related to its production.
One of the main commitments of L'Oréal is the optimization of the life cycle of their products, avoiding rebirth production and the waste of the resources. For very sustainable packaging, L'Oréal is using the 3R rules: the respect of the environment, reduce the resources and repurpose traditional materials, and opting for reusable and biodegradable materials. They also use the SPOT tool, Sustainable Project Optimization Tool. It allows to measure the environmental and social impact of a given product on the packaging and formula conception. This device allows to create the aqua thermal of Vichy cream in 2017 with 10% reusable glass, and the project was lightened of 44%. This action of lighten allows L'Oréal to save 5,000 metric tons of materials between 2008 and 2017. Nowadays, some L'Oréal's products are already 100% made by reusable packaging, and the integration of reused plastic in the packaging has increased of 33% in 2017. Finally, L'Oréal is now in partnership with specialist environmental advisor Quantis to launch the SPITE initiative, Sustainable Packaging Initiative for Cosmetics, and contribute to involve the whole industry towards responsible packaging.
Concerning the composition of their product formula, L'Oréal has been using since 2005 a clean and soft chemistry with minimum impact on the environment called green chemistry. This measure relies on three concepts. Firstly, the use of raw materials from plant origin and therefore renewable. Then, make sure manufacturing processes respect the environment by reducing the number of syntheses as well as solvents and energy. And finally, encourage the use of raw materials that protect our health and the environment by improving the biodegradability called the natural index and reducing the water footprint of the product manufactured. Nowadays, 40% of L'Oréal's products have shown an improvement in their formula by applying these responsible principles.
Through the Sharing Beauty with All project, the major group L'Oréal is committed to reducing its withdrawals and footprint while preserving the quality of existing reserves in order to protect the planet's water resources, being one of the major environmental challenges. In this way, the Research and Innovation Department works on two main areas of water resource protection, is preserving existing reserves and assessing their quality. In order to meet its human objectives, its work focuses both on the development of cosmetics using less water and on formulations with a low environmental impact. In particular, the company assesses the environmental impact of the raw materials used around two key parameters: their biodegradability and their absence of aquatic ecotoxicity. It is committed to the preservation of water and aquatic life and takes care of its water footprint by developing, for its solar products, an eco-design formula for the marine environment composed of 96% biodegradable materials, excluding filters, and eco-friendly sun filters.
We have contacted several members of L'Oréal. However, they were under duress by a charter to not speak about the involvement of the company in the sustainable development. Nevertheless, we obtained some written answers by someone who wants to stay anonymous. We learned that L'Oréal's employees are encouraged to participate in the sustainable development, each at his own level, to improve indicators like the air, the water, the garbage, but also some social actions like the introduction of disabled people on the workplace and the Citizen Day in societies. They were involved since the beginning. They helped to develop the tools like spots and are trained continuously. All the new employees receive a training kit. All the future projects of L'Oréal will be realized in a sustainable way, even with positive energy bulgings. They have also chosen suppliers that share the ambition. The latter have to answer to a very strict bill of specifications. At the beginning, some collaborators could be afraid of the increase in heaviness of the process of the Share Beauty with All program. Nevertheless, other processes were integrated very well, and L'Oréal implemented in 2014 an external governance instance that takes place once a year called Panel of Critical Friends around Jean-Paul Agon, CEO of the group. The aim is to take a critical look on the different actions and give some proposals.
L'Oréal developed a materiality analysis. This process enabled the group to fine-tune its understanding of sustainable development issues that were important in the eyes of its internal and external stakeholders in order to compare them with its own strategy. In 2016, L'Oréal updated its materiality matrix. Among the 25 topics, this matrix highlights 10 issues that are among the most important strategic for both the L'Oréal Group and its stakeholders, such as control of social and environmental risks related to purchases, product safety and conformity, human rights, biodiversity and deforestation, responsible marketing and transparency of communication, health and safety at work, etc., etc. To strengthen its image as a responsible company, L'Oréal has decided to involve all its employees in the Share All Beauty with All project. This includes initiatives to promote waste recycling and reduce water consumption.